Hi, dear friends, dear students, welcome to Gallant IAS. We all know that the easiest and the safest way of scoring well in your prelims examination or in your UPSC mains examination is simple: be strong in the basics of your core subjects. Be strong in the basics of your core subjects. Everyone knows Buddhism, Jainism, that is important module for your prelims and for your mains examination. It is not just for UPSC civil service examination. In other UPSC exams also, this is one of the very core module, Jainism, Buddhism, because it is applied into various branches, into various fields. I mean, its teachings, philosophies, what all. Now here Buddhism, UPSC already asked a question like this: to what extent Buddha's teachings or teachings in Buddhism indebted to Samkhya school of philosophy or this Upanishadic philosophy? Or what are the similarities, dissimilarities between the teachings of Buddha and teachings in Upanishad? Do you think Buddhism borrowed many of those philosophies from Upanishad? It's still debatable, and it's debated among historians. But let us see that there are some striking similarities and dissimilarities when it comes to the teachings of Buddha and Upanishadic philosophy. Let us analyze now. Let's have a look into these similarities between teachings in Buddhism and Upanishadic philosophy. Rituals and sacrifices. This is very important. You should understand. Both Buddhism and Upanishad rejected the relevance of rituals and sacrifices for salvation. Not that much importance given to these rituals and sacrifices for salvation in Upanishad. Coming to Buddhism, Buddha totally rejected that rituals and sacrifices for salvation. Also, Buddha rejected dominance of priesthood or dominance of the priestly class in the affair of salvation or in the affair of religious matters. No importance given to dominance of priestly class in this religious affair. Okay, not that idea is also priesthood dominance also rejected by Buddha. Ritual sacrifices, the relevance for salvation, that is rejected by Buddha. And also Upanishad given not that much important, or that also rejected relevance for rituals and sacrifices for salvation. Both is stressed on the efficacy of the path of knowledge. Yes, be it Upanishad or you have gone through Brihadaranyaka Upanishad or Mundaka Upanishad, different Upanishads are there. So both Buddhism and these Upanishads, they give, I mean, if you check the teachings, they give stress to efficacy of the path of knowledge for salvation. So importance is given to that path of knowledge for salvation, not to rituals and sacrifices. Both are stressed on non-violence. Okay, it is Upanishads. Okay, the crux of the Upanishad teachings philosophy, that is non-violence or harmonious coexistence, and similar thing in Buddhism, Jainism also you can see there is importance given to this non-violence. Then of course Upanishad teachings or Upanishad philosophy, Buddhist philosophy, if you check, you can see a commonality is again there. Yes, this worldly suffering is because of desires. Okay, the ultimate aim of life is, that is to detach, that is to liberate from the cycle of the birth and the rebirth, and this suffering causes that bondage or suffering. Suffering means, we have suffering, we have different sufferings, and our ultimate aim is to liberate from the suffering, and suffering is because of desire. The same thing, okay, you come out of that material bondage, material possessions and all those desires, etc. So the same thing is emphasized in this Buddhism also. Then ethical improvement, Upanishadic philosophy and the Buddhist philosophy or Buddhist teachings given importance to ethical improvement of humanity. It is more practical, ethical improvement to humanity, and Buddhism considered more practical religion. Okay, ethical improvements stressed. Salvation, the concept is liberation. Salvation concept is discussed differently in Upanishad and this Buddhism. Okay, salvation, the meanings of salvation or moksha, that is different. In Buddhism, it is called nirvana, which is extinction of the flame of desire that one can achieve in the current life itself. No need to die. But when it comes to Upanishadic philosophy, yes, you are merging with Brahma after this death. So moksha is after death. But in Buddhism, you see, one can achieve that nirvana in the same life itself if you follow Ashtanga Marga. If you follow that if you realize that four noble truths and follow the Ashtanga Marga, you achieve salvation within this life. So these are some similarities, you can say. To some extent there are similarities, but we have no idea whether Buddha borrowed all this from Upanishadic philosophy. No idea. But you see, some similarities are there and dissimilarities also there. Many dissimilarities are also there. For example, Upanishadic philosophy, Upanishadic teachings, they stressed on the existence of the God. There is God concept and God exists. God concept, there is reality. Brahma is a reality, ultimate reality. Brahma exists or God exists. But when it comes to Buddhism, you should understand that there is no such a wording from the side of Buddha. Buddha is mostly silent over this existence of a God. There is no faith in Creator God. There is no faith in the Creator God, and also Buddha is mostly silent over this existence of God. That is a fundamental difference. Brahma, Atman concept, etc. is common in this Upanishadic philosophy, but such things are not discussed in this Buddhism. Now here, in Upanishadic philosophy, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, okay, you see, what is called, when it comes to Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is a concept called a transmigration of the soul. There is permanency of the soul. Okay, soul is immortal, soul is permanent, soul is, there is again transmigration of the soul. So soul concept is, that is again very central to this Upanishadic philosophy. Or they believe in the existence of the God, permanency of the God, transmigration of the soul, etc. Transmigration of the soul, etc. But in Buddhism, yes, anatta concept is there, non-soul, non-self concept is there. Everything is subject to change in this world. Nothing is permanent. Everything is subject to change. Impermanency. That is central to Buddhism. Again, see, karma doctrine is complicated in Upanishadic philosophy. But coming to Buddhism, karma just its practical side is taken, not to get into that complicated side of karma philosophy. The nirvana concept is there. Nirvana is, I told you that nirvana in Upanishadic philosophy, it is salvation, moksha. But in Buddhism, it is nirvana, just extinction of the flame of desire, nirvana. Okay. And also, the method of achieving this salvation is different. It is different. In Buddhism, Buddha prefers a middle path to achieve salvation. It is monastic tradition, or further it is Shramanic tradition, and further anybody can achieve salvation. If you follow Ashtanga Marga, if you follow the middle path, anybody can achieve salvation. Okay, or this nirvana. Nirvana is extinction of the flame of desire. So many similarities and dissimilarities are there. These are the fundamentals. These are the basics. Okay. So this must be very clear to you, so that you can answer any questions related to this topic. Okay, either in prelims or in the mains examination. So stay tuned, continue watching our classes. Definitely it's gonna be benefiting you in your prelims and your mains examination. That's it. Thank you.